Hi, this is Chuck with Pocket Snakes. Thought I would bring you a different idea for making a looped handle that's difficult to understand how it was made. This has two slides, so the slides open up. You can use this for a couple different things. You can use these, you put a water bottle on both sides and hang it on your pommel on your horse. You can use it for a lot of different things. But the characteristics of this are that it cinches, it has two cinching slip knots on a piece of cord. And it's like, well, how do you make that? Well, the first loop is pretty easy. The second one is complicated. So I thought I'd make a quick video on exactly how to make something like this. And then you can choose to use it or not if you want. So you'll need a scrap of paracord. This has a little folded area where I've melted it and folded it to fit inside of a paracord needle. I've got a bamboo skewer and this is just a fid. It's a tent stake. It's actually titanium, I think. Some sort of flame source, some sort of pair of scissors, and of course a piece of paracord that when you make the loop is about the length of what size loop you want. So to make two loops in it, you start by making one. So one of the easiest things to start with is you melt the end of it a little bit and roll it. Get it into your paracord needle. Now this is a Tandy leather needle. It's called a Permalock needle. It's internally threaded and it's been sanded down. It is the large size. I like to have about an inch of material, about the width of your thumb. So you penetrate halfway and you pull it all the way through until you have a loop. So if you want a flat loop like this, you leave it like that. And if you want to roll it into a different shape, I call this a flat loop, where the other one I just call a regular loop, where it has this characteristic shape where it wants to grab hold of the surface. It also helps you make a little triangular shape up at the tip that you can fold up and get a little bit more of a point to the shape. So you have to disconnect this needle, clip that little hard place off. So about the same distance, I'm going to go in with the fid, which will open it up a little bit wider than the paracord needle. This is about a 6mm fid, and it opens it up nicely. Okay, so now I've got it started to go through. Once you get it to pop out the other side, you've now got a loop. So this one has a flat loop and on one side. So you just roll the material and slide it through. And that makes 2 slip knots. So, and if you want this knot to fray, because we don't like fraying ends, if you pull it one way and touch it up, flip it the other way and touch it up, that'll help it last longer. So there you go. There is a 2 loop. And if you just work the material, any spots that you were playing with penetrating will go away. You can also, if you notice any fuzzy spots, you can touch them up. Be careful not to toast your fingers in the process. You'll get the hang of different things you can do. But this particular type of hanging loop is useful for hanging all sorts of things. The thing I like about it is it's cinching, so it grabs tighter the more weight that's on it. It's a very strong connection. And if you put it this way, that shape, when it's locked around something like a bottle, hangs really well. That shape will pull and not come loose if there's any bump at all, like a knuckle on a finger. That shape has a nice locking method. But that's one way to make a double slip knot loop out of paracord. And it might come in handy for some project you're doing. If you play with it a little bit, you can probably make a cleaner version of this with fewer bumps, but that's one method.